What's going on, guys? I wanted to do a quick video really fast about a little event that's going to affect the southern portion of our area come Friday afternoon, late afternoon into the early evening time, it looks like. This was kind of a non-event up until, I would say, this morning. It started to kind of catch my eye a little bit. I looked at it the last couple runs, and I noticed that it was trending back towards the coast a little bit more. Basically, it's all in part to the timing of our 500 volts. The energy is actually piecing up a little bit sooner, and that's where you're seeing it break out. Right here we have the 12K NAM. This is the 18Z. This is the earliest, or I'm sorry, the most recent. Basically, this is the time frame that we see snow start to break out. If we look at the radar depiction on here, we start to see snow break out along Jersey, even into Long Island. New York City could see snow showers. And then I don't think it's going to quite reach into southeastern Connecticut, but northern mid-Atlantic, southern Jersey, central Jersey, maybe even back into Philly could see a brief period of some light snow. I do think southern New Jersey and the shore area, it's possible you could get in some heavier snow, maybe 2 to 4, 3 to 5 if it overperforms and trends a little bit better overnight. We'll have to take a look. And even Long Island, if this does, I mean, just a 25-mile jog, you guys could get into some heavier snow, and I'll show you why. Basically, if we're looking at 500, which is what we always look at to start, we can see all this energy converging, where this is where you're going to get the area of most lift. You have a northern stream feature around an upper level low, and you have a southern stream piece. It's not really a clipper per se. It is associated with energy diving down based off of this trough here. And here's your jet stream, here's your dip. But it's not really a clipper. I mean, I guess it's more like just energy transferring to the coast, because there's really nothing back here. There's nothing strong. This is all just upper level energy. This is the energy that's really going to give us our coastal. And basically, if we look at the previous runs, what we're doing is, you see that fluctuation right there? All right, we're a little bit, if you look back here, this is diving down a little bit further, and it's allowing these to interact a little bit sooner, which is all it took. Because previously, that area of low pressure developed off the coast a little bit, and then it was out, and that's what it's been doing all this whole time. However, now it's kind of doing it over western PA and southern Jersey. So if we look at the last few runs, that's what it's doing. If we go to the 3K, for some reason the 12K run animation is not working really that well. So if we go and look at the 3K, we can see it's spaced out, it's pieced out, it's a mess kind of here. It's a mess here, and this is way up here. Still a mess. Still a mess. There's no real interaction. There's a lot of space. Go back even further if we can. And it's not working that great, but we bring it now, and you can see as we get closer, we get a little bit more interaction, and these finally start to converge. And that's where we're going to get our low pressure system. If we go to the RGEM, which was showing absolutely nothing, here is tomorrow, same thing, same time frame roughly. And if you go ahead and take a look here, you start to see heavier precip. This is a good amount of precip. This is moderate snow breaking out. As we continue to progress on, it pushes out, and Long Island's very, very close. So 15-20 mile jog and you'd be in it. And then it pushes out. Cape Cod might get into a little bit of good snow, but it's nothing serious. But it's, you know, if completely unexpected and not known about it, it could be a problem. 2 to 4 inches if it overperforms down in that area. Washington, I do think that Washington might be a little bit too far down, but you could see some light snow. Possibly, if this trends back a little bit further, the Washington area. Philadelphia for sure could get into some snow real quick. I don't think too much accumulation. The most accumulation I see is going to be over southeastern New Jersey, central Jersey, and the coast, and possibly Long Island, if it works out that way. If we go ahead and look, I had posted it. The HRRR basically brings us to, let me back it on up. I was on the old one. The HRR is basically doing the same thing. It's a little bit heavier of precipitation, so that's a good sign. And like I said, this has only really trended the last few, I want to say the last few runs. So we're going to see how it goes, see how the GFS prints out, and then see how tonight's RGM and everything like that print out. Not really sure why this is giving me so many problems, but basically that run's not completely done. But if we go to our radar, and then we look at our previous runs, actually, you know what? I'm going to bring you guys over to the experimental, because we're not going to go out far enough. Here we go. That'll do it. Alright, we get to the New England view. Simulated radar, here we go. Alright, so we're going. Where are we at? Friday in the afternoon sometime, let's say right around here. So here you go, here's 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. I mean, the HRR gets snow all the way back into Washington, Philadelphia, parts of Jersey. Even get some light snow to break out into the Hudson Valley. I don't know how much of that's going to hit the ground. The HRR is pretty robust in terms of, I mean, that's good snow down in Jersey, and it's really close to heavy snow in Long Island. That's pretty heavy snow right there, and you're just missing it. But it's moderate snow in most of Jersey. So, again, it's something to watch. We'll take a look at it. I'm going to look at it more when the rest of the 18Z runs keep coming, and the OOZ tonight, and obviously overnight runs. But it's a nice little development. It should put some more mood flakes out at the very least, and hopefully it works out for everybody. But other than that, thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you guys soon.